Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. CountryMarro here. I'm getting some new addition to the homestead. I have some pigeons here. When I'm done, I'm going to take you guys closer to show you them. I'm really diversifying my meat source here on the homestead, and pigeon was something that I used to eat growing up when I was smaller. And when I was growing up back in the country, we used to eat pigeons a lot as boys in Jamaica. It's like maybe a Jamaican boy thing to own pigeons growing up if you were in the country. I'm not so sure about the city, but in the country, if you didn't have a few pigeons, we call them pigeons. If you didn't have a few pigeons or a goat or something as a little boy growing up in the country some of the time, it's like you were missing something. Not saying that everyone had it, but it was most boys' dream to even own a bird when we were growing up. So these are the addition to my homestead. I'm going to be putting them in the cage where I had the cockatiel. I removed the cockatiels from that cage, and they're now in the cage where the conures were. So I'm going to show you guys the reshuffling that has been done and how I'll move forward with these birds. So over in this aviary here, if you guys didn't understand exactly what I was saying, on this side where I have the in-ground beds, here's where I'm going to be putting these pigeons. It isn't fully prepared for them as yet, but it is an aviary that was in use. So almost everything is here for them, just not nesting box. So we don't have any nesting boxes in this aviary for the pigeons. I moved across those nesting boxes that I had for the cockatiel. They are way too small for pigeons to lay in, so I'm going to have to make a few nesting boxes for these. But other than that, I'm going to let them loose, and I'm also going to give them some feed and water now. Here they are finally. I've put them in the aviary, sorted out some water and feed for them in that bucket over there. Pigeons are not messy eater or as messy as the parakeets were or the conures, so I should be having less work to do in this aviary. So the backyard is looking a bit untamed, or the garden is looking a bit untamed, but things are fruiting. These are the Indian pumpkins. This one got to go. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but I'll remove it very soon. We're coming on to the summer months now, and we're expecting a very hot summer. We're expecting a super El Nino. So I'm going in, or I'm coming in, and I'm going to cut back most of these plants, especially these squashes that are blocking the path. Down here, I have some very huge squash on some of these plants. Let me see if I can remove this one. Yes. And I've been getting these, and for the past 2 weeks now we have been harvesting squash 1 and 2 here and there. It's good when I'm getting them that way, so I don't have to worry about them getting bad on me. So I'll take them 1 and 2 as they come along. Here we have one more here that should be ready in another week or so. And all this area, I'm going to try to get rid of some of these things. Even these pak choys. These pak choys have gotten way too old on me. We have shared what we could, and we have eaten what we could have had from it. So this, I'm going to transform this bed. I was thinking about putting corns around here, which you guys know I'm afraid of corn, but I may try corn on this side. Down here, these are the melons, and they're not looking bad. We have some cucumbers too, but I'm getting a bit of mold on them, so I will be watching those for a while. Up here again, these cucumber leaves, I'm getting a bit of mildew, that moldy white type mildew. They're coming onto the leaves. But for cucumbers, cucumbers are not a crop that will stay in your garden for 4 or 5 months. It's a quick one, so whenever you start having these problems, you just get your harvest, get rid of those, and go in with a fresh set. Don't try to save your cucumber plants. There we have watermelons down there, and we have a few more. I would have to look for them right now. One more right there, and I think we have one up top there, and this one coming along. And these things, as I said before, they drink a lot, but I'm getting a lot of cucumbers. I've been sharing cucumbers. We've been making cucumber juice and all different type of salad. So I'm going to be getting rid of these cucumber plants and going with some seeds today in some of these bags. So this is what everything is looking like. It's just way out of hand now. Most things have overgrown on me and I need to get rid of them. Here we have okras coming in. We have tiny okras on this plant. So we're good for the summer months with okras. We have a few plants coming in. I think we have maybe like 12 plants so far. I'm going to be putting in a few more. But for the entire garden area here, even look on this side, all of this I want to go away, take out most of the amaranth, if not all, sow a new set, and then I'll just reset this garden for the summer month. So for the amaranth, they're quite easy. This is the seed pod. Here's where the seeds are, and all you have to do is just take them off and just let them fall. That's it. You don't have to worry about sowing them. You don't have to worry about anything at all with amaranth. Once they hit the ground and the temperatures are right, not even ideal, the temperatures are just about right, and you can water them, they'll be growing. I'm gonna have to remove these amaranth and get out what is left of these elephant ear garlic. Here we have a few down here, and there we go. So I'm still getting elephant ear garlic from this bed, even though I went ahead and harvested some, but the smaller ones I'd left them behind, and now I can go in and pull them out. So for this entire area right here, I'm just going to be coming in, getting rid of the amaranth and a few other stuff, because I still have brassicas in this area, and I also have some more pak choy over in this bed that needs to go. If you can see, they're struggling and the days are very hot and we're going through drought-like conditions here. The peppers, hot peppers, they're doing well. This is a jalapeno pepper. It's doing well. We have a few more variegated bell peppers over here. These should be start bearing anytime soon. We have blossoms on them, but I need to cut back and let them get more airflow. Even this okra around here, it is so leggy because it has to be competing with these other plants for sunlight. I'm going to be removing them from the beds, clearing up the beds and just resetting. So within another 3 to 4 weeks, the garden will look like a true garden again, not an overgrown forest. Even though this looks like an overgrown forest, I would consider it to be my overgrown food forest, because everything in here is edible. Even down on this tomato plant right here, if I hold the camera from above, you're not seeing anything much, but when you come down, we still have tomatoes here. I'm going to start out with this garden bed by starting to remove some of these things. And for the amaranth, I'm not going to be leaving the root system in ground, because with the amaranth this time of year, even if you cut them low as you cut them, they're going to start growing back. So I'm just going to get them out fully and then just doing with a fresh set of amaranth and other things and get the garden organized again for the summer month. And also with doing things this way and restarting your garden, it helps. It have a lot of benefits. One is that you don't keep old plants in the garden that are going to be stressed, because that will attract pests. It also helps you at times if you plant thick as I do with this canopy here. It helps for the soil to get more sunlight coming in. So that can help also keeping away pests like slugs. Slugs love a cool shaded area, and that's where they normally form underground and start coming up to start eating at your plants, your veggies. So in resetting, it's like you're just always changing the cycle on these pests. If I were to keep these things in the garden until summer, most of them, the leaves, would have started getting bite back, and then I would have a whole lot of pest issues in the garden. But just getting rid of them now, starting over, when it comes to the summer month, another 4 weeks from now, thereabout 4 to 6 weeks, the garden will look almost the same again, but just with more vibrant plants that won't be having a lot of pest issues. So something even like this, with a garden like what I'm showing you right now, look at these banana peppers. They were here, but I couldn't see them because of the amount of things that were in this bed. But it has its ups and downs, as I said before, but this is my choice. This is my way of gardening. You just have to come in and check on your things very regular. But other than that, you're going to be getting good production, and most of these things won't be stressed out in the hotter months, because things like this, it was shaded by other plants. So here you can get these type of peppers from a banana pepper like this plant right here, and it will continue throughout the summer month. Maybe another 2 months I'll be getting harvest from this banana pepper. I'm onto this bed now. This is my 5th bed, but the morning is warming up. I think I'm gonna have to put on a long sleeve as soon as I'm done with this bed. But this is what the callaloo look like, or the amaranth, when they go bolting. So normally, yes, they can have a single seeded at the top, but once you start getting multiple, then that amaranth has become hard. So it's not ideal for you to harvest it to cook. If you're gonna make juice with it, then that's a different situation. People have been asking me for amaranth seed down in the comment section, saying that they live here in Orlando. But if you want to get to me, leave an email, and whenever I read it, I'll just get back to you guys as soon as possible. But if you're in Orlando and you want to get some amaranth seed, email me. Don't send it in the comment section where everyone is seeing it, because we have to find a way to meet up for you guys to get the amaranth seeds, or the callaloo seeds. So let's work smart, guys. I did get to remove almost everything that I wanted to remove from the garden. Still have a few amaranth here and there, but I'm going to be removing them just to get a fresh set for the summer months. I did went ahead and went in with some corn this time around. I'm not anti-corn, I'm not against corn, but the experiences that I've had with corn over the years here in Florida with the pest load, that is why I try to avoid corn most of the time. But back in Jamaica, corn would be something that I would plant whenever the time was right to plant it. I would plant corns back then. But for here, it's just a different game, different ball game right here. I have to play it safe most of the time. But since we're expecting a hotter than normal summer, most things are going to be struggling in the garden. So I'm going to be going for corns, okras, roselle. What else I put in? I put in a few beans also. Have some beans running already on the trellis, which I'll show you guys. But I'm just going to take you guys and show you now, since I'm back. I don't know how this video is going to work out, but I'm going to try to get it together and just show you guys exactly what I gone ahead and done. This is the corner bed that I had the elephant ear garlic in. I did went ahead and harvest those garlic. Got quite a few from it, so I'll be planting garlic in this bed come fall again. And for my trellis area here, you can see I have melons, watermelons, and beans coming up on it. I also have a few cucumbers. I did went ahead and harvest some of these cucumbers, but look at this large cucumber right here. And this one is still not ready as yet, so I'm going to give it a few more days. In here, I have some okras, more beans coming up, and some succession cucumbers coming up for when this plant dies back. I'm getting a few watermelons, so I'm going to start pruning it as soon as I can identify 6 watermelon. I don't want to have more than 6 watermelon per plant. So as soon as I can identify 6 watermelon on my plant, then I'll start pruning back. For the zucchini, guys, I've been getting zucchini for the past 3 weeks or so, and these zucchini, they are beautiful. Look at this one right here. Let me get it out and just show it to you guys. I'm getting 6 to 8 zucchini on a weekly basis, and that is enough for us. Zucchini, we're not really fond of it, but now we find some recipe that we're trying out, and we're getting to enjoy having some zucchini now. So I'll be planting zucchini more often. Down here, here's the next zucchini right here. This one right here. I think I can remove this from the plant also. Looks a bit young. I'm going to give it 2 more days or so, and then I can come back for it. For the onions, I've been harvesting onions. Let me just take you guys over to the grow bag area and show you what's happening, because I've been getting onions, but I'm not harvesting them in a bulk. I'm just taking up whenever we need to use onions in the kitchen. I have the onions. They're not big, but we still can come and get a onion here and there to use in the kitchen whenever we want. So this is what the onions are looking like, and this is quite good enough for us. I was expecting bigger ones, but I'm satisfied. Here we have another one. So if I'm cooking and I can come out in the garden and just pick 3 onions like this, or uproot 3 onions like this, I'm fine with that. Also for the grow bag area, you guys can notice I went ahead and I removed all the brassica that was here. So now here is going to be okras and corn. I think I have sweet corn for this spot, and I'm going to plant regular corn over on the next side of the yard. But I'm going to go for corn this year and get them out before I start setting up things for the fall season. And my fall garden season really start in summer. I start putting things into seed tray maybe about end of July, early August thereabout. So fall really start for us here in Florida, or fall preparation start for us here in Florida midsummer. Also, if you guys look closely, I have okras on this plant already. I can go ahead and remove this one. Maybe I need a cutter to get it off. And you don't wait until the okras are fully fit before you remove them from the plant. You want the young okra that is not barky, so they are soft and easy to be prepared and to consume. In this bed right here, where I had the parsley and celery, I'm going to put some sweet potato in it. By default, the sweet potatoes from last year, they keep popping up all around the yard, and I want to control them. So I'm just going to put them into this raised bed right here and just have them grow here, and I can harvest. And then come fall, I'll plant something else in this bed. Or not even fall, come winter, I'll get this bed to use. But this is not a bed that I really fancy that much. Most time I'll put like turnips and radishes in this bed over here. And I have a whole lot of space where I can go and plant those things also. We also have gingers coming up back in this bed, and that is not a problem because those are going to be fall harvest. So this is going to be my sweet potato bed for this season, instead of putting them into grow bags this season and having things going down into the ground and causing a problem right there. I can just come in this bed come fall or winter, and I can harvest my sweet potatoes easily, hopefully. I have a lot of tomatoes on this plant, still chugging along. I'm going to go ahead and remove the turn ones. I have even a few ripe ones on it. I'm just going to get them off so that the plants can focus on the younger fruits on it. This grow bag area and that container over there, that's where I'm going to be keeping my gingers. If you can look closely, you'll see those plants popping up. Those are all ginger. So I'll be keeping them in a cooler spot in the yard, or a next cool spot in the yard this season. As I've said to you guys many times before, ginger, they're tropical plants. They love the heat, but gingers don't perform well in direct sun. So during your summer month, it's a good time, or late spring, it's a good time to go in and plant your ginger, but put them in a shaded area. They'll do way much better. That's how gingers are grown in the Caribbean, South America, and even Southeast Asia. They're in the tropics, but they're in a shaded location, so they're still getting that heat, but they're covered sometime, or they have a canopy from other plants most of the time. Not saying they can't grow in full open sun, but for us small gardeners, it's best if you find a shaded space in your garden to put your gingers. So guys, I'm not done yet. I'm just done for this video. If you're a gardener that is not really hyped about that trophy type garden and you just want to have things for the family, take gardening the simple way. Don't overdo it. Don't get it too complicated. It is simple. It is easy. It is what people have been doing for generations. It's just now we're saying that this is a lifestyle, but gardening can never be a lifestyle. Gardening is a way of life, not a style. Food is what the family needs to eat. This is normal. This is not a lifestyle. This is a way of life. This is totally normal. So for us to believe that to plant your own food or to provide your own food, it's a lifestyle, something is definitely wrong. With saying that, this is the harvest that I got whilst we were going through. Let me just turn it out right here and just show you guys what's happening in a simple garden, simple regular backyard with just some rabbit manure and a few grow bags with a few in-grown and 2 raised beds, well 4 raised beds, sorry about that, 4 raised beds, 2 Vigo raised beds also. But here we have the zucchinis. I went ahead and pick a second one, harvest a second one. So we have the zucchini, we have the onions, and these are the red onions that I started from seed back in the fall, or it was in early winter I think. And these are the elephant ear garlic. I didn't get a large harvest of elephant ear garlic. They just didn't bulb as big as I was expecting, but it's still okay. Still got some garlic. We have more in the fridge also because we have been harvesting garlic for quite a while now, and whenever I'm in the beds digging up, I'll find garlic every now and then in the soil, so I'll just remove them and we'll move them to the kitchen. We have cucumbers, we have a okra, just a single okra, and a few banana peppers here, and that is going to be it for the harvest. Mostly tomatoes and some bell peppers. The bell peppers are coming along well. We're getting bell peppers a lot, so the bell peppers are doing well. I don't know how long they're going to last in the garden, but for now, this year we have been getting more bell peppers than banana peppers. But the bell peppers, they are much needed in the kitchen for us. We rather use them, as I've said before. And that's gonna be it, really? No, not yet. This one here, this pepper here tricked me. It's a California bell. They resemble the Scotch bonnet pepper and many other hot peppers, but these peppers are not hot. They are really bell peppers. I won't be planting these again because I didn't know that they would turn out to be so small. So that's for trying, and I'm still okay with it. So that's gonna be it from CountryMarro. God bless you all. See you in the next one. Happy gardening. Take your time, be patient, be gentle with yourself. See you in the next video. Cheers.